Welcome back. Whitlock and Wiley. We're joined now by NBA champion Jimmy Butler. Let's move to the NBA, where we got another Sham bomb today with Yahoo's Shams Charania reporting that Jimmy Butler has told the Timberwolves that he will sit out tonight's game against Utah, which is apparently just the beginning of a 6-week-long process designed to get the All-Star traded out of Minnesota. Look, Karan, we're going to go right to you because you talked to Jimmy Butler today. What did he tell you? What should we think about this?
It was a mutual decision, which, everyone know now. It's on the record. And it's not a thing that Jimmy wanted to, jump out there and say too much about. But what he did state is that it's not a situation in which, look, I told them I want to get traded. They already know what the case is with him. But he's going to give 110% when he's out there. He is banged up, and he felt like he needed the rest. Mutual decision, move forward.
Now, needed the rest, is that a one game? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Woj countered this in saying that, no, he's going to travel with the team, he's going to rest, but continue to play. Is it continue to play after rest, or is it continue to rest? Because this is the 6-week process.
It's all a game-to-game process. Ooh. And obviously you know that there is a situation out there where it's four first-round draft picks that's on the table for the Timberwolves to decide on. And they're drawing a steep bargain with Houston. They're probably going to ask for more, like a Eric Gordon or something like that. Trade talk stopped before when they did it with Philadelphia when they asked to acquire Ben Simmons in the package. That's not going to happen.
Right.
So, Jimmy's helping his case by playing the way that he's playing at a high level, performed at a high rate, game winner over the Lakers the other day. So his value is high, and, he's a must-get piece.
Karan, I watched that Lakers game pretty closely. Jimmy Butler was phenomenal, but one of the things I noticed is, I saw nothing communication-wise or celebratory-wise between him and Karl Anthony Towns. That riff seems like nothing fixes that. This situation is completely unsalvageable for Jimmy Butler to stay in Minnesota.
I think the organization see that as well. It's a situation in which to move forward, to truly move forward, you have to separate ties. And Jimmy understands that as well as anybody. He understands that. He went to the table with them in the offseason, and now this is something that carried over into the season. And you want to get this handled, addressed before the trade deadline and all that stuff pushes over. Otherwise, he's going to walk away in the free agency period.
Now, we don't count teammates' money, at least outside the Pittsburgh Steelers O-line. You're not supposed to do that, right? Let's be real about this. But if he were your teammate, you in the NBA, maybe a different mindset, culture, would you respect him for the way he's going about this, Jimmy Butler?
I will respect him for being honest as a player. Here's the thing. We all get shot, from front office and management the way that, they feel fits for the organization. And when you're a player that can kind of dictate and control your future and the forecast of your future, do that. And he was straight honest. He's not in a situation where he's in the locker room telling these guys he don't like playing with them and then addressed it with front office and management. He went there first. Now it's the trickle-down effect, and it's falling in place in vertical order. But now, going forward, get that man moved. That's how I see it. As a brother, as a friend, as a fan of the game, look, move on. I know you don't want to let an all-star go because anything can happen with the projection of the lottery picks. You don't know how they're going to plan out. But get him in a good situation.
How did Jimmy Butler get here? Do you first look at, because I've seen it go both ways. You look at your team, you're like, man, I need to get more out of these dudes. They're good, but they're not good enough. Or you just say, I need to get away from these guys. How did we get to the point where you just got to get away from them instead of trying to get more out of them?
Yeah, sometimes with a player, it's almost looking at a situation and being like, can I truly win with these guys? I'm happy. I'm having fun. And that's huge. You saw that with superstars of the past in Chris Paul's situation when he was with the Clippers. Obviously, it's something that I would have loved to see him with the organization, stay with him, but was he happy? Was he having fun? He's having more fun in Houston. They're winning games, and you want to play with people that you can be the biggest asset with, and that's why I think Jimmy C, with his game, he wants to move forward and be in the right situation.
My concern if I'm Jimmy Butler is, and it's really my concern if I'm running the T-Wolves, he's kind of undermined their trade value even more by taking this drastic step. They need to get rid of him as soon as possible, which I think hurts his trade value.
I think his trade value stays at a high level because of his performance. Every time he's on that platform, he's going out there, he's scoring 30 points with arguably the best player in all of basketball still in LeBron James. He's guarding him, he's performing, he's finishing, helping win games. Your value, your stock stay the same or even rise because people see the potential and what you still bring to the table. The deal need to get done. There's 4 first-round picks. It need to get done like yesterday.
All right, thank you, Karan. Coming up, is LeBron James already unhappy with the Lakers roster? Wait till you see what he put on Instagram today. We get into that and the best and worst of social media